Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Comic Book Dudes. I'm Aaron Clutter. I'm sorry, just made myself.
It's
Uh,
funny.
I'm Aaron Clutter. I'm the editor-in-chief for Comic Booked. We are a website dedicated to comic books, movies, TV, gaming, anything nerdy. You will find it on our site. We have a YouTube channel. You can check us out. Comic Booked is the user. So if you do youtube.com/user/comic booked, you'll find us. You can also just search Two Comic Book Dudes and you'll find all of our videos, and then you can find our channel from there. With me, as always, Justin Paget, one of our staff writers. And today we are going to be talking about Loot Crate and unboxing the May Loot Crate that I just got in the mail today. So
Awesome.
all I did was cut the tape. I didn't do anything else yet, so I don't even know what's in there. So we've had some pretty cool stuff in the boxes so far this year. I started getting Loot Crate in January. January's theme was Rewind. I gotta remember these again. There was some really cool stuff that month. Some really fun things. There was a cool thin tie with Space Invaders on it. Just some really neat stuff in that. The second month, February, was Play. No. Yes, Play. And there was some cool stuff there. The third month, March, was Covert, and that was some neat spy stuff. I got a cool
Right.
spy watch, and
That
a
cool
neat
T-shirt.
shirt. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Although it's faded after like one or two washes. It was the barrel of the gun, like
hmm
from
James Bond.
James Bond, and a little chibi James Bond in there, looking all sad with his martini that was stirred, not shaken. How sad! But the ring, the ring of the barrel has started to fade just a bit, so that was kind of sad. I expected a little better quality, because I'll tell you, that first month I got a Voltron shirt. It was like super awesome. It was like a schematic of Voltron and really cool.
That's awesome.
So they always have some good stuff. Not always a shirt, but usually they trade back and forth between a shirt and a figure of some kind. So um, there's been an exclusive comic in two of the boxes that I've gotten so far. Got Orphan Black #1, exclusive photo cover with Sarah on the cover in the Covert crate, and then in January we got the Star Wars special Loot Crate edition cover, which was pretty cool. So
Nice.
this month, and then did we talk about last month? Last month was Fantasy. How could we
Fancy.
forget that? The
So it
Fantasy
was all
box
just
had
a
some.
dream.
It was just a fantasy. Um, had some cool stuff. It had the inflatable crown, and they had a little contest. You wear your crown and you do something, and then you could get some free Loot Crate. But I
Right.
didn't.
Plus, it had the awesome Princess Bride playing cards.
That's right. Those were really neat. And the bow tie, little dragon bow tie.
hmm
Um, some themed uh, uh, Game of Thrones. How can I forget Game of Thrones?
Yeah, the
There's some
throne.
Game of Thrones magnets and the little USB flash drive that was really cool. So that was some neat stuff. So this month is Unite, and and the box is big. It's like much bigger than some previous months. So either there's like one big item in there that just made the box bigger, or there's some cool stuff in here. So we will have to see.
Awesome.
Yep. So I will open it right off the bat. Um, there's a little cut here mark on the inside flap. Well, they make the boxes pretty cool. You could turn the box inside out and it looks like something, so it always gives you kind of um, uh, you know some use for the box. So it's kind of
hmm
interesting.
And it
I
relates
don't.
to the theme of the month and things like that.
Yeah, yep, it always does. So there's another cut here thing for this. So we'll have to figure out what that is as we go through the items. Um, all right, first thing out of the box is another box, a box within a box.
Oh,
And
good.
this is a Rick and Morty puzzle.
Nice.
Pretty cool. It's a 300 piece. So it actually 11 inches by 14 inches. That's a pretty big puzzle. Looks pretty detailed. It's cool. It's from Cardinal Games, based on the Adult Swim, which I've never actually watched. Have you ever watched that?
I watched it with my nephew. It's pretty fun.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll have a fun time figuring out how to get into that box for one thing, because it's all taped up. So that's cool. The puzzle. All right, we got a shirt, but we'll look at that last, because those are always cool. So we'll look at that last. Just what everybody needs. Some Marvel shoelaces.
What?
So maybe this theme was not unite, maybe it was untie. Anyway, but that's cool. The Marvel themed shoelaces. Looks like they've got, little pieces like Captain America and Thor and Iron Man. You can see the different characters there. So it's pretty cool. They're printed on the laces, so that's neat. I guess it's one pair of printed shoelaces, and they're 48-inch in length. Wow. So I think they're just a little too short to be on my shoes, but that's all right. Cool stuff.
I would like a pair of those for my docs.
That'd be cool. So every month they put in a button, and I want to talk about these buttons because they are kind of interesting. The buttons are always based on the theme. So in this case, you got two hands there shaking. Looks like maybe
was it Gambit?
I don't know. It's just two gloved hands, so it's like two superhero hands shaking, and then at the bottom of it, it'll say the theme, Unite, and then May 2015. So you get one of these buttons in every single box. So, this is a collectible in and of itself, because you only get these by getting a Loot Crate box. So this is something that you can display however you want. I saw some different ideas. People have them on their backpack straps, book bag straps, different things like that. We talked about actually creating a Loot Crate sash, kind of like the Girl Scouts wear, and then wearing that to conventions. Not that we would, but we would give you that idea to wear these.
You could do that.
That's right, you could. And, if you need the sash, you could just message us, and we'll gladly make one and sell it to you, because that would be collectible as well.
Exactly.
But it is an interesting thought. Display your love for Loot Crate, how many crates you've gotten, and the different buttons you've collected. It's pretty cool. So it is one extra collectible that I think a lot of people just kind of disregard. But it's definitely a neat additional piece there. So
that in and of itself, that'll make it even more rare, because most of them are going to be lost.
Yeah.
Yep. Things like that, thrown away, things like that. So if you actually had them to display, that would keep them safer.
Right. So next thing in the box is another box.
What?
But this is cool because this has Marvel Ice Cube tray.
Wow.
So there's like a Hulk fist, there's a Thing head, there's a Captain America's shield, looks like Iron Man's head, couple of different things there. But it's pretty neat. So you put those, fill them with water, and then when you pop them out, they look like the different characters or the characters' things. So that's from iCup or ICUP, which is kind of creepy. But it's in Marvel Ice Cube tray. It's got a big bunch of stuff there on the back. Talks about says since the introduction of the Fantastic Four in 1961, Marvel has created an exciting and ever-expanding universe of heroes known and loved the world over. This special edition collector's Ice Cube tray features characters from the Power Pack pages of the mighty Marvel Comics. A great item to chill with, this Ice Cube tray is a must-have for any fan who's uttered the words, "Make mine Marvel." Enough said. It's pretty cool. So now you can make a puzzle. You can make ice cubes. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. So, more buttons. Team Fortress 2 collector set of buttons. So there's some pretty neat ones there. And it's, Team Fortress 2 is actually free to play on Steam. So there's you can visit www.teamfortress.com/free to play and be able to play that for free. But there's a sandwich, which is an edible device, and it says new meat.
Hey.
Blue, Builders League United. Red, which is something really tiny that I can't read. And then a magical unicorn. So that's just pretty cool. More buttons for your sash to wear to the conventions. So cool stuff.
It's awesome.
Every month we get an awesome book, a little catalog kind of, if you will, that runs down the contents of the Loot Crate. Plus it gives you some pretty cool articles. Like here, what if I told you we were putting a team together? Tony Stark says that. Remember in Iron Man? No, it's Iron Man. What was it in?
No. It was at the end of the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, right. He was sitting down with Banner. Yep.
General Ross.
He sat down with Ross and talked to him. How long's it been since I've watched that movie?
Well, that was the post-credit scene of like Incredible Hulk.
Okay, I'll have to watch that movie again.
Ross is sitting in a bar and Tony Stark walks in and says, I think I can take care of your problem. We're putting a team together.
That's right. I remember that, sort of. I'll have to watch it again.
There's a lot of them now. They need to put out a DVD of just the in-credit scenes.
Yeah, that's true. So Marvel, if you're watching, there's an idea. Just send us a commission check.
Yeah.
That's right. So they give cool pictures of different looters. So if that was you just got your 1 second of fame there.
Hey.
The greatest comic of all time countdown in the front. I'm not going to spoil. Well, yeah, I am. So they say number 5. These are the greatest comic teams of all time. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'll agree with that. That's a pretty good team. Pretty classic. And obviously, we're talking about the Eastman and Laird Turtles. We're not talking about the cartoon Turtles.
Right,
we're talking about the real Turtles. Fantastic Four, number 4. Avengers, number 3. I don't know.
Well, for most of their life, the Avengers were not good.
Yeah, and it depends on which incarnation of the Avengers you're talking about, because I think the Avengers has had 1,200 members. It's
anyone who's ever been introduced in the Marvel Universe, yes,
has been an Avenger. Yeah, except I don't think Thanos has ever been an Avenger.
Daredevil's turned them down twice.
Oh, that's nice. They turned Spider-Man down how many times? And Deadpool did finally become an Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to be an Avenger for a long time. X-Men, number 2 team. I think I'd probably see that. And number 1 is Justice League.
You got it. The most classic.
You got to give DC at least one of them, because Marvel got 3.
Right.
So yeah. And really, what else for DC? I mean, what other big teams do you have? I mean, the Teen Titans, but they're.
That's what I was going to say. Every other team they have starts with Titan of some sort. It's either the New Titans or the Teen Titans, or so.
Yeah, and there's races. There's like the New Gods, and there's tons of other groups like that. But there's not really like a team that came together. So
it would be like a Lantern Corps, but
right, and that's not really a team necessarily.
Right.
They did a cool thing on 10 Years of Boom Studios.
Nice.
So they've got a run up there. It's pretty cool. It looks like Mark Waid and Peter Krause have a new book called Irredeemable coming out. It looks pretty cool. I don't know when. Oh, that says 2009. That was one of their older books, I guess. I missed that one completely. Looks cool. I might have to go back and pick it up.
Mark Waid writes a lot of stuff.
Look what we're talking about now.
Lumberjanes.
This has come up like 3 times today in conversation. So Lumberjanes, a little question and answer there.
That's my profile picture on comicbook.com. So if you go there, you see my profile, it's me holding up that in front of my face.
That's awesome. And here's the Mega Crate, which once again I did not win. Some cool stuff in there. A giant Hulkbuster armor figure.
Awesome.
There's sashes, so you could have won some sashes there to put your buttons on. Some nice little like keychains to go along with Team Fortress. DC Comics Visual History. There's a Rick and Morty snowboard, it looks like, signed by the folks who do that show, and a script signed by them. That's awesome.
Nice.
A whole brick of Team Fortress 2 minifigures. There's a bloody bird. I don't know what to say to that.
No clue.
I'm looking, but I don't see it here. I'm looking for the bird that is bloody. Archimedes plush from Team Fortress 2. I guess there's a bird and he's covered in blood. Okay. Little backpack thing that's pretty cool for Team Fortress 2. And all kinds of other good stuff. You just have to win it to find out. So there's the shirt. I'm not going to show you the shirt because the shirt is cool. and I'm not going to show you that because we haven't got to that yet either. But basically, just runs down all the other stuff that's in the box, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a cool picture of the puzzle, the Rick and Morty puzzle. Nice. And then there's the back with all of the hands gripping each other. So that sounds dirty. Sorry.
Handshakes around the world.
That's right. All right. Next thing in the box. Oh, that's cool. This is a decal, Avengers Age of Ultron, and it looks like that is just like a silhouette nice. Decal, but that's pretty cool. You can put that on your, I guess, on your car or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty interesting.
On the window, not on the paint, people. Don't put it on the paint.
That's very true. This is a special Loot Crate edition of Mad. Okay, so you guys have all seen the picture of Aquaman, the new Aquaman, and the guy who's playing Aquaman. I can't remember his name now, right off the top of my head. Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa. So you've seen his picture, and it says "Unite the whatever."
Unite the Seven. Unite the Seven.
So this is Mad's parody of that. Unite the Stupid. That's pretty funny, and he's got a little fish on the hook there. It's pretty good. So just a special offer for Loot Crate subscribers on the back here as well. You get a free issue of Mad on your iPad. So that's pretty cool. So some neat stuff. Always some really good benefits for being a Loot Crate subscriber. You can always get some free stuff or get just some really cool things. So, and there is a comic this month, and it's a Loot Crate exclusive of Bravest Warriors #1.
Oh, wow.
From Kaboom. So that's pretty cool, and you can see that they're running off with the Loot Crates here at the bottom. It's pretty neat. So a neat variant cover. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, well, let's finish up looking at the box. So inside of the box is, it looks like a locker room. So it's the locker room with all the different team stuff. Nice. Pretty neat. And there's a Power Ranger helmet there. I wonder why there's a Power Ranger helmet. I don't know. Let's maybe see because shirt.
Go Power Rangers. Now the song's stuck in my head. Dang it.
And the shirt is awesome.
Wow.
It is White Ranger, Green Ranger. That is really cool. And I heard Jason David Frank talking about this the other day, saying how this was like one of the coolest things he'd ever seen. But it was that that combination with the white Power Rangers,
his
knife,
sword,
that's just really cool.
Dark sword, can't remember what it's called.
I can't remember either. But that is awesome, really neat, and it's from Flophouse, official Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and Loot Crate exclusive. So the only way you're going to get a hold of that shirt is either pay a premium price for somebody who didn't want it, or get it from the Loot Crate. So that is awesome. And this is another thing that I really love about Loot Crate is when you sign up for Loot Crate, when you're first going in there, you tell them what size shirt you wear. And they'll send you a shirt in that size. So I always get my size, like one size bigger, because I know when I wash them, they're going to shrink just a little bit. Right. So it's, but yeah, I have yet to have one that after I washed it, it didn't fit me well. So pretty cool, but just some great stuff. Really.
And I just looked just because I was going to tell people if they wanted that, maybe they could jump and order it real quick. But May's Loot Crate is already closed. You can sign up for June now.
Yep. Yeah, usually they close it a couple days before the 20th. Like the 20th is the day they kind of
cut it off.
Cut it off because then they're shipping them out. So yeah, right. I was surprised to get it today because usually I don't get mine for like 3 days. So, but that was cool. Now they will go back in like next month. They'll actually come back and open up some. I think at the end of each quarter they open up the previous 3 months, so you may be able to go back and buy them. But you'll pay a higher price than you would if you subscribed ahead of time. So, and that's the thing. I mean, you're paying for a mystery box. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't even know the theme until a couple weeks before they ship. So, like, we don't know what next month's theme is going to be yet. I mean, we just got the Unite box. We don't know what the next theme is going to be. But it'll be cool stuff. Now, we got a shirt this time. So that probably means a figure next time, either a pop figure, a money figure, maybe a Labbit, who knows? They've done all kinds of weird stuff, and usually the pop figures are really cool. But I've been getting it now. This is my 5th month, and I haven't got a pop figure yet. So maybe the next one's going to be a pop figure. I don't know. But definitely cool stuff. So we had been doing a couple other boxes, but this is probably the only box we're going to do for this month, because I found out that one of the other boxes got to be so successful that they couldn't send us boxes anymore. So that's kind of sad. But oh well.
Broken logic.
Yeah. So this is Loot Crate for the month of May, 2015, and this was the Unite crate. Some awesome stuff. The T-shirt, I mean, just between the T-shirt and the ice cube tray and the pins and the puzzle, I mean, there was some really cool stuff. Not to mention these fancy schmancy shoelaces, which, double as a garrote if you wanted to use that for cosplay or whatever. So great stuff. If you've got questions, anything, hit us up in the comments. Be sure you subscribe, like, share, tell all your friends. You never know when we're going to have something on here that we're giving away. We've done that. We actually have a giveaway running right now for the Thursday's Valiant Effort from this past week. So you'll want to go out and check that out. Officially, it closed yesterday, but if you still comment on that article, I'll still let you get in through tomorrow, and then that'll be it. No more. But that's it for now. So we appreciate you taking your time to watch us, and I hope you like these and look forward to our next one.
Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.